Junkie Nation, what's up, man? Gorgeous Georgian Goes delivering another MMA superstar. We got Chris Wade. He's back, the Long Island Killer. He's going to be facing Bubba Jenkins on Friday, August 27th. ESPN 2's got you covered, 10 p.m. Eastern start time. What up, Chris Wade?
What's going on, guys? Good to talk to you again.
Good to talk to you as always. We cover a lot, but we're going to keep it short this time, maybe focus more on MMA and not get sidetracked by our favorite sports teams, which is something we usually do. So let me ask you this. How about the fact that the featherweights are in the main event and co-main event? Like the lighter weight class guys are in there being featured on ESPN2. You know somebody had to have made a decision there because Emiliano Sordi is a former champion in the light heavyweight division. He's also on the card. He had actually a pretty decent run, but I think, man, them scraps earlier this year, all you guys came through.
Yeah. Actually, you guys are breaking that news to me that we're a co-main event and main event. That's awesome. I'm excited about that because I was looking like a couple days ago because people have been asking me when I'll be on, and I didn't really have an answer for them. So that must be something that just broke recently, right?
Well, we're MMA junkies, so we dig deep, you know.
Yeah.
The Browns over here in Las Vegas, we get all the intel. But I don't know. I've seen the poster up for a few days, so it may have. I don't know. That's how it's listed, and I'm happy for you guys. Like I say, I just think it's a huge statement, and I remember a lot of the fights from earlier this year that just were awesome to watch, and they were on ESPN2, ESPN Plus, and ESPN. Somebody made a decision somewhere along the line.
Yeah, I think that the whole 145-pound division has been holding it down. So you know they slid us off that first card away from the lightweights to try to strengthen another card. So it's just a testament to like all the guys in the weight class, me, Brandon, Bubba, Movid, everybody's been throwing it down. So I'm really happy to hear that, like, you know, they're going towards watching us. That's awesome.
This was earlier in the year. You'd be in a bubble, remember? 17 days, 10 days, and instead you get to chill at home, you know, with your girl and hanging out, probably sleep in your own bed a few more days before you actually go down, down south to do your thing. How much of a difference will that make mentally, just not having to be so isolated?
Yeah, this is awesome. I was just telling her that basically we have to like make believe that I'm in this quarantine bubble right now and simulate it for the weight cut purposes. But mentally, being here with them still, my daughter I just put her to bed. She's laying down, being just amongst my family, my girlfriend, and my friends. My second workout today was with one of my best friends, just on a long run where we were just talking about the fight, visualizing. So it's a world of difference. It's so much better than being locked in a hotel room. I know that this is gonna even further like help my performance. So it's amazing.
I could only imagine, because not only was it you that go through this, it's your cornermen, your training partners, and I was hearing cases where some coaches were saying, I can't be a part of that because I have so many other duties. I'm either going to have to dip in at the last minute or just not be a part of it. So I'm tipping my hat to all of the PFL athletes from the regular season. I thought you guys went through a lot, and I expect the level of performance to be really, really high, through this 3-week run we're in.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the first card and man, those were some brawls. So I think that you're going to see it pick up more and more. And you're right. Like, I give all the guys credit and the girls that experienced this. They went through a lot. I dealt without my coaches. Like, my first 2 fights, I was there with my younger teammates because those were the only guys that have the flexibility in their life right now to stay with me for 12 days or more. All my coaches they're running the gyms. They have other guys fighting. So I only got to see my main coaches for like 3 hours before the fight. That was it. Jeez. No preparation, no drilling with them, nothing. Just saw them right before we went down to the fight and warm up and go. That was it.
Brutal. Chris,
The bubble gets a bad rap. Here's what we're going to do. Let's come up with one good thing. Tell me one good thing that came out of that time in isolation. Did you read a good book? Catch up on a good TV show? Did you come up with a new invention? Did anything good come out of that bubble?
I mean, the first bubble, I got to watch like Dogecoin go on a crazy run, and I'm pretty heavily invested in crypto, so that was a lot of fun. I made like the same amount of money that I was gonna make pretty much the fight like during fight week. So I was like, this is awesome.
I like it. All right, so now you're at the playoffs, right? And I've asked a few fighters this, and I've gotten different results from it, but I'm curious to hear what you have to say about it. Going through this system and knowing how much you're going to have to fight early on, looking back now, is there a little piece of you that could say maybe you hold back a little bit just because you want to be fresher for this time right now? Like, is there another gear that's going to come out of Chris Wade now that you've kind of gotten past that first obstacle and now you got this ahead of you?
Yeah, there's another gear coming out. There's definitely another gear coming out, but that gear is like, this is a pent up energy from the 2 times prior that I've been in the semifinals, where it was my second fight of the evening. Those other two times, this is me fresh. This is my first fight and only fight of the evening, and I plan to spend like every single bit of energy that I have to make sure that the ref has to step in and stop this fight to save Bubba Jenkins from further injury. And I know I can go into that gear because I'm healthy. I fought my 2 fights relatively clean, came out of there unscathed, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's two bouts left, a total of 8 rounds that it can possibly go. So I'm ready for absolute war for the next 8 rounds of fighting.
See that big light behind you?
Yeah.
Pretend it's not a light. Pretend it's a crystal ball. The next time we interview you, what are we going to be talking about?
You are going to be talking about 2 things. My finish of Bubba Jenkins and my matchup with Brandon Lognane in the PFL 145 finals.
Hey, a 2-for-1. You don't know how many times fighters go, I don't do predictions. Not only did you do the prediction in your fight, you gave us the prediction for the other fight. So you think it'll be Loughnane on the other side, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just like I've been really visualizing and manifesting this thing, and I just really feel like the 45-pound division, like you guys said, has been holding it down. And Brandon brings a lot of eyes to the sets too, with being from England, and I just think it's the matchup that I'm feeling, inside that's going to go down. I just have that sense. I can't explain too deep why I feel that way. I just have this feeling it's meant to be me and him.
Yeah. Well, first things first, August 27th, you versus Bubba Jenkins. It's going to be a good one. I got to give Bubba credit as well. He's looked a lot better this year than I was expecting. He's been a pretty consistent performer, honestly. But for some reason, I thought Lance Palmer had just been so difficult to beat, along the way. And it wasn't the ex-champ's year. I mean, he won it twice. It's not a champ, but the former 2-time champion's year. But that's what made it so compelling. All the things that happened in the lightweight, Natan Schultz, a former champ twice as well, didn't advance. Anthony Pettis, highly coveted free agent, didn't make it to the playoffs. So I'm telling you, your guys' the lighter weight classes have really delivered on the drama and compelling television. I don't want to disrespect the young lady that we met earlier or the even younger lady that's already been put to sleep, but I did want to follow up on one of Goz's questions. When you were in a bubble for 17 days, did you at least get a lot of sleep that you normally wouldn't get at home?
Yeah, I did. There was like nothing to do except work out and basically sleep. So I got pretty good sleep, but I'm getting great sleep at home too. So
Oh, yeah? Okay.
None of that. The only thing that's waking me up earlier is I have access to like earlier workouts here at home with my coaches now that I'm still home with them. So I'll get my butt up like early and make sure I get a really early workout and get my day going. But no doubt what you were saying before. I mean, Bubba's been pretty consistent, but his consistency has been. I'm not seeing a complete martial artist inside that consistency. I'm seeing a wrestler who has a plan to hold on to somebody for 2 rounds and then give up the 3rd round. So, like you said with Lance, like Lance won it twice. Lance has things in his life going on. That fight to me, that wasn't like a super hungry Lance Palmer, and so I don't hold a ton of weight to that fight with him and Bubba. It was tough for me to get going after a year off too and fighting Dizzy. So, I mean, geez, like I can't really put too much on Lance for that. I think that was kind of like a weird warm up fight to get everything going, and not scared at all by that outcome that went down, how he won that fight.
I just want to have some fun on the last question. Checking your Instagram, it seems like you love to be around the water. One of your pics has you two on a boat. Is that your boat?
Yes, that's my boat. We just got that recently after the second fight. I've been looking for boats for like almost a year now, and I just got lucky and found that one in the area, and the price wound up working out, and the boat was in good shape. So we are boaters now. Yeah.
What's the name of the boat?
We didn't name it yet. I'm waiting to beat more of these guys so I could come up with like a really good name.
All right. I'm a big fan of a show called Below Deck Mediterranean on Bravo. So I've been seeing a lot of this yachting and boating stuff, and I'm kind of digging it, to tell you the truth. So I'm really happy for you to make that purchase of a boat. Looks cool, for you and your family to enjoy.
Yeah, it's awesome. We live on the water over here, so I mean, right around the corner from the house here is the canal, so it's awesome.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people in Long Island. A lot of the yachting world is in Florida and Long Island. I noticed. I don't know. You ever watch that show?
I've heard of it. Yeah, there's a lot of drama. It's like they're like tending to wealthy people, right? And the crew are filmed, and there's drama around it. Yeah, I've seen it.
You can appreciate this. Johnny Damon, he's been on 3 episodes. Remember the former Yankee, former Red Sox?
Yeah, Red Sox. Yeah,
he goes in there and he has fun. But yeah, they have celebrities, wealthy people, and then there's drama with the crew. But the yachts are impressive, man. They really are.
Yeah, well, I was saying. That's one of my goals with the money. Like people keep saying, what am I going to do with the money? And I already have this like trip for my family built in where we go on one of those yachts, like exactly like that for the weekend, like in the Amalfi Coast in Italy, spend the weekend out there on one of those. So that's where some of this money is going to go.
There you go.
It's going to be on Below Deck.
That's a great goal. Yeah. All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, first things first, like I said, the fight against Bubba on the 27th. We'll be tuning in. PFL is Money in the Bank. We love watching that promotion. You fighters have delivered. Congrats. Thanks for the time, as always. Safe camp, whatever's left. Safe weight cut, as always. Go out and have one hell of a fight.
Thank you, guys. I look forward to talking to you again before the finals.